Hey guys, TJ with the Twilight Reptile Experience again. This week we're going to show you some reptiles that we've gotten on rescue that have either been hurt by their owners or from like burns, something like that. One of the first is a little male called Elazar. Now Elazar is 10 years old. I'm going to show him to you because he was underfed severely. Being a 10-year-old snake, he should be 5 times the size of this, and he's actually got some scarring from some burns from a heat lamp. Now that's why we don't recommend heat lamps or anything like that. Heat pads are the best thing for your snakes. Heat lamps, you know, the top of their closure can get too hot, can burn them. Heat rocks malfunction way too often, burn snakes, lizards, anything that, sit on them. So the best thing is heat pads, and those work perfectly for your reptiles. Now you want to get like a helix, some kind of thermostat that will control the output of the heat. Another one I'm going to show you is a male that we got about 3 to 4 years ago. We rescued him and he had a broken back. Now he's still underweight because he's got a really finicky feeding schedule. But as you can see, right here is where his back was broken. Don't know how it happened, but it healed up pretty nicely. We got x-rays done a few years ago. They came out fully healed, but he's still got a kink now in his lower back. Won't ever breed him. He's more of a pet, that we show kids and everything what can happen if they don't take care of the reptiles. Now, one of the other ones we got on the rescue, where's she at? Right here, is Irina. Now, Irina's owners didn't know that she escaped from her cage one day, and they went to walk in the room, and she had half of her body hanging out underneath a door jamb. Now what happened was, when she was like that, the owners opened up the door and it skinned all this off on her back. They had to take her to her Dr. Rossi, which is a renowned reptile vet right here in Jacksonville. They pretty much healed it up, and then they put her up for adoption, and we took her in. You can see what happens when you don't take care, guys. This is all rough skin. It'll never fully blemish in her anymore. But, she still makes a wonderful pet, and we love her anyways. Alright. Now, on to this year's breeding season. As you know, the O10 breeding season is starting this year. And tomorrow we are introducing males with our females. Now I'm going to show you some of our females, their sizes, and what's a good size to breed and what's not. Now, one of the first ones I'm going to show you is our biggest female we have, Safrina. Last year she produced what?
11 eggs.
11 eggs. She's bred with our pastel male. This is Safrina. She is currently weighing...
Nope,
wrong card.
3168.
3168 grams. She's a big female. We just got them pounding her up. They had her last meal yesterday for this year's breeding season. This year she's going with a bumblebee. The one we showed you from the last video. Let's see. Put your card back. We got Calypso here. Another female that we're going to be breeding. Now, little fact for you guys, it's the first ball python that the Twilight Reptile Experience ever got. Got her when she was a hatchling 5 years ago. Now, she's a good example of what most people breed their females at. She's weighing in at, last weighed almost 2,000 grams, 1883. Now, she'll be introduced this year with Jasper, which is
Pinstripe.
a nice little pinstripe. Now, he'll probably be a late breed this year.
We got like 200 more grams to put on him.
Yeah. Nice little pinstripe we picked up at a show down in Orlando like 5 months ago. He's put on a good amount of weight. But we'll probably keep feeding him and hopefully he'll be a late breed. Now some of the females that you don't want to breed are the females that are under 1,100 grams. You want to feed those because it can risk their health, and it's just not a good weight for the female to actually produce eggs with, because they're going to lose a ton of body weight while they're producing the embryos and developing the eggs.
They're more likely to throw slugs too.
Yeah, true. See Victoria. We gotta clean some tubs out. Yeah. See, Victoria here's too small to breed. She doesn't have the body width or the body length. And if we did breed her right now, start introducing her to males, I mean, there'd be a likelihood of, like Courtney said, slugs being thrown. You know, she could die from loss of, like, so much body mass. So she'll probably wait until next year until we can pound some couple extra more grams on her. We got a triple het from Nerd. This guy is going with our het for our pied.
Yeah, we have two.
Here's our triple het from Nerd. He's het for pied, ghost,
and albino.
So we're gonna go for some pieds and maybe, hopefully, sometime soon, you know, maybe the panda or something like that. We're trying to get up to like Ralph Davis with the dreamsicle. Beautiful snake. Look it up. You know, we don't work too much with hets. We like the codoms because it's faster to produce. Most of our snakes are codominant. Let's see, what are some of the other morphs we have? Oh, we just picked up 2 new ones at the Orlando show that just happened the past weekend. Some breeding for next year. We got a black pastel and a little cine male.
Cinnamon pastel.
Or cinnamon pastel, yeah.
Yep.
These guys are less than a month old. They just hatched out here a little while ago. Got one that's going through probably its 2nd shed. Beautiful snakes. Hopefully next year these guys will be breeding up with some females.
Hopefully we make some gargoyles.
Yeah. Let's pull out one of our Mojaves for you so you can take a look at him. Now here's our Mojave, male Jacob. Now, remember how last week I told you about the blue-eyed leucistic, the blue-eyed Lucy? Well, there's a couple ways you can get the blue-eyed Lucy. There's a lesser to lesser, there's Mojave lesser, Mojave. But if you want the purest white one with the baby blue eyes, then you have to go lesser. Mojave lesser can still get you blue-eyed Lucy, but it's got a slight, like, dark coloration cream. It's not a high pure white.
Call it the dirty ball.
Yeah.
Even Mojave lesser can do it.
Yeah.
Can get you a pure.
So, if you don't have, say you got a lesser male, you got a Mojave female that's coming in size, throw them together. You'll get some blue-eyed Lucies. Not to mention you also get some Mojaves, you'll get some lessers, you can get a chance to get some normals. Great combinations. Let's see. What else do we have, Rennie? I'll show you our sitting male.
There we go.
Here's our cinnamon male that's going to be breeding this year. Now all these guys have just had their last feed in them. Like I said, tomorrow they're going in. Like Buzz here will be going in with Sissy, our possible Simon that I showed you last week. She's right up there. Hopefully we'll get a good clutch from her this year. Here's an interesting fact that I didn't know until recently. When you breed 2 cities together, you can get some deformalities. They have a high problem with kinks. Like Cinnamon and Cinnamon for the super cities develop kinks in the back. So one of the good ways to get rid of that and actually pure it is to take a city and a black pastel. You still have a chance of getting super cities, but you have a less chance of getting the kinks from the city. That'll be it for this week, guys. Stay tuned in the upcoming months. We're going to have some breeding. We'll show you some locks. Show you about rotation of males in, males out. And hopefully, we'll show you some eggs developing and all that. And probably sometime within the next couple of months, we might get some eggs dropped. And we'll show you candlelighting some eggs. Stay tuned in, guys. See you next week.